welcome back to another Patron Picks. We have Michael Weber with us again today. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Bevan. Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. We love having you here. Um, Last time you gave us a really good book on that was fiction about cats and cats people, and that
Yes.
was kind of family. But you're bringing us something that I don't think a type of book we haven't covered yet on Patron Picks. Why don't you tell us about the title?
Okay. The book is the title's "Mattering: The Secret to a Life of Deep Connection and Purpose," written by Jennifer Breheny Wallace. Came out in January of 20, 26 of this year. If you follow the New York Times bestseller list, you may have seen it on there because it was on that list for a while. May still be on there.
Well, and I am happy to tell you, you are the first person to do a nonfiction book so far on Patron Picks. So this is our very first nonfiction book. So for all of you nonfiction readers, this is the one that you want to tune into. So, what is mattering?
Uh, Mattering is about doing your best, I think, to live a truly meaningful life
Mm-hmm.
and be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easy to get caught up in the day to day things of, going to work and going to the store and doing all those things and forgetting about people and relationships, our friends, our family, and
Okay.
even others that we just encounter during the day.
All right. So this isn't mattering on a scale like you would see like big social media or fame mattering. This is definitely like interpersonal relationship
Yeah,
type.
that's really good,
Yeah.
Bevan. I wrote down recognizing the impact that our actions and our just being around people, how that
Mm-hmm.
impacts others, either in a positive or negative way.
Right. I think I just heard a quote from Jane Goodall. It had to have been yesterday. That was,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm misquoting a little bit here, but the gist of it was, you're going to make an impact whether you want to or not. It's up to you to choose what that impact is, because you're going to make an effect on people whether you want to or not. But it's up to you to decide what that impact is with your actions. Does this book kind of go along with that?
Yes, I think looking at my notes again, if that's okay,
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of what you said is I wrote down feeling prioritized,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that, we have hold a special place in the lives of others and just being aware of it. And hopefully people can, we can live a life where they can rely on us as well.
Are there some tips from
Hmm.
Wallace in this
Yes.
that we can take into our own lives?
Yeah, that's another great question,
Mm-hmm.
Bevan. Thank you. Uh, during each chapter, it tells a personal story. That's what I love about the book. Of someone going through something very difficult, and they came out the end better for it. That's what really kept me reading the book. It was really neat. What's the next story?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the beginning of each chapter, there's a recognizing impact. It's
Mm-hmm.
in a box on the book. So that's one. Reliance, which I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling prioritized. I mentioned that as well. And then just being known, which is investing in people just because of who they are, not necessarily maybe because of what they've achieved or the
Mm-hmm.
success they've had in life.
Right. So allowing people to know you and you to know, or and allowing yourself to know other people.
Yes, and we can do this just pretty simply
Mm-hmm.
through everyday actions. Certainly, kindness, just even saying hello to people, recognizing that they're in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe for some of us, it takes, well, I guess probably for all of us to some degree, it takes practice and
Mm-hmm.
awareness.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe this book was just telling me to be aware of that in my
Yeah.
life at this time.
Yeah. So this came to you at a very good moment for you.
Yes, I had picked it up after you got it, was looking at it, in the new book section. Didn't take it that day,
Mm-hmm.
and then read some other books, and then came back to it and checked it out. And I'm so glad. I did. It's maybe the most important book, at least for me personally, that I've read this year.
Oh wow. So it really impacted you.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's hard to explain, but it's something that I maybe needed to recognize, and just even if you do it, just reminds you to continue to try and get better and be the best person that you can
Right.
be, and have because other people, they have a positive impact on us. So why don't we give back to them?
Yeah, that's great. Is there one particular thing that you have taken from this into your own life already?
Um, yes, and maybe this is, hopefully it's not too personal, but maybe this
It's
is
okay.
what I need to do is for me to remember self-care, take care of myself
Mm-hmm.
so I can take care of other people.
Oh yeah, filling your own
Getting
cup so that you have something to give.
yeah, getting enough sleep, good nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
exercise, all those healthy
Mm-hmm.
habits so we can show up for others.
Right. That's a great tip from this book because I think so many people forget put themselves to the wayside to try to help others. They just sort of forget about
Hmm.
themselves, and
Yeah.
it's really hard to take care of others if you have nothing to give and you don't have any you haven't cared for yourself.
Yes, I was thinking back of some conversations I've
Mm-hmm.
had over the last couple of years with family and friends, and seems like one of the common themes that, or lines, phrases that kept coming up from me and from them is just that it's a little bit cliche, but life gets in the way of so many
Mm-hmm.
things.
Right.
And I think mattering, remembering that people matter, can maybe help with that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It sounds like Wallace really, really emphasizes that community aspect that I know
Hmm.
we've talked about
Oh,
being so important around here. And this is really enforcing that on a real scale in a way that is attainable.
that's another great point you make, Bevan, because within our community of Shenandoah, there are so many communities.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital,
Mm-hmm.
the library here,
Right.
People for Paws we mentioned in one of our last book,
Yes.
and athletics, and so many other communities. There's so many opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so finding those people
Hmm.
and focusing on those interpersonal relationships to to remember that people matter, but you also matter. So there's this mattering across the board.
Yes, you mentioned a quote kind of at
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, and this also reminded me of something that
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down because it's very similar to what you said, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a Jesuit motto: "No better than others, but better for others," which is kind of similar to what you said earlier. I can't remember it exactly at
Yeah,
this time. Sorry.
that's a great motto.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
I love that. No better than others, but better for others.
yes.
We all make ourselves better for the people around us.
Hmm. Yes. And if you like authors or writers like David
Mm-hmm.
Brooks, Mel Robbins, Adam Grant,
Mm-hmm.
Brene Brown, you will certainly like this book because they
Yeah.
write about very similar topics of connection, human
Mm-hmm.
behavior, psychology.
Yeah, so this is for those. I mean, I think it could be for a lot of people, but
Yeah,
it's
oh, yes.
definitely for people who love those nonfiction books, especially
Hmm.
maybe a little bit about psychology or
Hmm.
about the social
Hmm.
condition.
Yes.
I think also of the book I read, Languishing,
Oh, yes.
where it's talking about finding meaning for yourself, and then that could translate very easily into then how do you matter with others in the larger community. So, yeah, there's a lot of authors that I think translate great for this.
Okay. Outstanding for sure. It's an important topic.
Yes, I think so too. I think a lot of people, especially right now, it's easy to get lost in either social media um, or just in the climate of the time
Hmm.
outside of your community. And it's important to remember like the people that you are directly around. That's where the meaning for yourself and for others happens. And this mattering is very important in real life in the community. And that's going to give you some purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Intention, purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Love those descriptions.
Yeah. That's wonderful. And so this is Mattering by Jennifer Wallace,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
And we have this here it's in our new book section right now. And if you're into those nonfictions, I would definitely check this out. But also, if you just really like to read books about community and interpersonal relationships, this is probably going to be great for you. If you already have read this, or if you are excited to read this, go ahead and leave a comment below. Do you have anything to add before we end?
No, one last thing, Bevan. Thank you. It was a really fast read, easy read. It's, not the pages are small. It's maybe 280 pages. I got
Okay.
through it in about a week.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard at all.
So quick read, very engaging. It sounds like those personal anecdotes at
Yes.
every chapter really
Yes.
pull you through. So this is one that you're going to want to check out and pick up. So go ahead and check this out on our library catalog. And if you're interested in seeing more from Michael Weber and our other patrons who do Patron Picks, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this video. We'll see you in the next one.